Okay. What's up, guys? It's Rusty Schweiker from Apollo 9. I'm here with Will on the Time to Go podcast. I was the lunar module pilot. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah,
No, I did not.
I'm Rusty Schweiker, the lunar module pilot from Apollo 9.
Dude, look at you coming in with the energy. Look at
I
that.
had a Coke, my little gas station Coke.
That gives you enough energy to do this. I need straight up espresso. Talk about me.
Well, I don't drink
every night,
caffeine.
oh.
Isn't that sweet? I guess so. Get copyright claimed. Anyways,
I listened to a cover of that song.
did you?
I listened to the original and then I listened to a indie rock cover of it. It's just I just like it better.
That's great. You know what I want to talk about, Will?
I'm scared.
I want to talk about the Minecraft movie, Will.
Okay.
But you know
Yes.
what in particular?
What?
I don't care about Jack Black. I don't care about anything else. I don't care that the villager learned English at the end of the movie. Why did he have a British accent when they're in the middle of Idaho? Explain.
That actor. I recognize his voice immediately.
Why does he have a British accent when they're in the middle of Idaho?
Because it's the guy's voice. Let me see. Villager Minecraft movie.
But why did they choose British accent guy?
Because he's iconic.
Okay, they could have
Dan Lloyd.
okay.
And he's the guy that talks like this.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Interesting.
He does a lot of cameos. He's also in that one show, like What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay.
Something like that.
But why did they give him a British accent?
I liked it. I thought
I think
was
it's funny.
I thought it was
why?
funny.
But why? Explain. Explain, Will. You can't.
No, I can't.
You can't because it's a damned conspiracy.
Just like just like JFK, right? Just like it.
The pigeons killed him, Will. The pigeons are government drones and they killed him. The pigeons also run Mattress Firm.
What?
They run Mattress Firm. It's a money laundering scheme.
Yeah, it's like those are next to banks, right?
All of them.
Isn't there a thing about Chinese restaurants being close to Publix?
Is there?
Every Publix I go to, there's always a little like Chinese restaurant right next to it.
There's like a hot pot one right near mine. And I'm like just thinking about that now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the one close to here at this location.
Maybe people just like
there's
Chinese
one like
food.
literally around the corner.
What if they just like Chinese food?
I wonder if it's like a strategy.
It's a strategy.
You want good business as as a Chinese takeout place? Be next to a
It's
Publix.
true. Well, you want good business anywhere. You go to a Publix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't usually see a lot of people at those Chinese takeout places though.
This might be true. I might also think this, but I don't look, so I can't tell you.
Yeah. The
They're
next
also just not like there's a little thing. It's an Italian place now, but and I don't remember what it used to be. But it's been like 3 or 4 different things over the past like 5 years, and it just keeps getting sold off because they don't get enough business. But everyone in my neighborhood has been the place it is now, this like Italian place is like the best it's been. So I'm like, I gotta try it, but I haven't yet.
just make it like a Prime store and then they'll
Then it will do worse.
I actually kind of like Prime.
I don't.
I was looking, well, I bought okay, I only like the cherry the blue and pink one.
I haven't had that
Cherry
one.
something.
I had some kind of fruit punch one in high school, right? And I literally went to lunch and dumped a pack of salt in it because it was too sweet.
It's supposed to be like
it tasted better.
It's supposed to have one. That's wild. It's supposed to have like 1 gram of sugar. Like it's supposed to be low sugar.
No, it's like not like I think it was the coconut water or something else. It was like sickeningly sweet.
Everything I think all of their stuff has like 10% coconut water.
Yeah, it was probably that. And it's not a bad thing. Like coconut water is great. I just don't like it.
Yeah. No, speaking of drinks and stuff, I'm trying to get into Arizona iced tea.
Yeah.
And before I had their like the ginseng and honey one,
Mm-hmm.
and that was
Not great.
all right.
No.
I mean, like, and now I got the watermelon one, the fruit juice, and I mean, like, it's all right.
It's all right.
I I don't I don't know. I just kind of wish that it was in smaller cans.
How much did you pay for that?
99 cents.
Good.
I know. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I know.
They have a thing where you can.
Well, I think I paid like $1.03, but that's
Well,
because of like
tax,
tax
yeah.
and stuff.
They have a thing where you can like report stores that are selling them for more than that.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
I was
great.
thinking about like one of my random wild ideas is like, what if I make my own juice? And all that stuff.
If I
And,
make
like,
my own juice.
What if I make my own juice and I sell it at like 99 cents? It's like I become one of the good CEOs. And I was like, I was going on ChatGPT and I was like, how much does it actually cost to like, dude, getting overcharged like that? He's still making like maybe like 20 cents a can.
He's making razor thin margins.
Yeah, but it's like 20 cents a can.
Yeah.
Whereas you pay for like a Coke thing, that was probably like what, $3?
Yes.
They basically
Yeah,
just
probably.
got like 200% of their profit.
Yeah.
Just
Which is good because I like bowing to my soda overlords.
You like bowing to Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Dude, I've been watching so many shows lately.
I haven't. So do tell.
You know Severance, right?
Yeah. I need to watch that. God damn it.
Dude, it's wild.
I need to watch
It's
that.
wild. Do you know the whole idea of it?
Generally.
Dude, it gets so like weird.
Because the third season just came out, right?
No, I think it was the second.
Okay.
The second season just
Some
came out.
season came out.
Yeah.
Some new season came out.
But it's like I didn't realize that all the Audi stuff happened in the first episode. Like I thought Audi, all that awareness was in the second season. First episode, you're immediately like, oh, here's this guy's Audi,
Okay.
and then like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
But yeah, the whole thing with the company is that like even the people don't know what they're doing there. Like they don't know what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is that they're not supposed to know, like, how many people work there. So, like, their department is only 4, and then it's like a labyrinth to all these other departments. And then they find, like, a few, but then, like, one of them's literally just raising goats. And they're like, why are you just raising goats while we're over at these
that's their
computers
damn
looking at
job.
numbers? Like,
That's their job.
no one knows what's going on. Even the Audis.
Yeah.
That's like the whole thing. Like it's so important that they have to go through the severance procedure.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
And like, just a bunch of weird dark stuff is going down, and it's just like at some points I'm watching it and I'm like I'm getting uncomfortable because of just how weird.
Yeah.
Like it
Like
is.
a secondhand, like,
Well,
not embarrassment, but like.
No, not embarrassment. It's just like some weird stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil, like really spoil it for you, but like.
Yeah.
Nah, then I can't say what I was
I need to watch it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm watching Suits right now, and I'm like halfway through the 4th season, I think. Great show. So I need to.
Well, it's about that one guy who doesn't graduate from Harvard, but he
Yeah.
has like a photographic memory, so he's like the perfect lawyer.
Yeah, but he just didn't go. Well, the firm he goes to is like, oh, we only hire Harvard lawyers, but he didn't go to law school like at all.
Yeah.
So, but then he gets hired and breaks all that shit. But he's like, yeah, with his photographic memory, he's like a great lawyer. So, great show. When I'm done with that, I need to watch Severance.
Yeah, it's what's interesting is like every shot in the first like season or so is perfectly symmetrical.
Really?
That's like well, I saw a clip of Joe Rogan talking about it, and he brought that up, and I was like, really? And that's what made me watch just from the idea that every shot's symmetrical. And I was
Yeah.
like, there's no way. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, people are perfectly centered. There's like a perfect line in the middle of the screen. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's very like
That's
articulated.
very cool.
That's
Apple TV makes some good stuff. They just don't advertise it well enough.
yeah. Like Ted Lasso is probably the most famous one.
Ted Lasso's pretty good.
You watched that?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I've seen.
They
I've
announced
seen
they're
ones.
doing another season.
Really? I thought they had this whole big. ending for it.
No, I think they realized they could still make money off of it.
Okay, cool.
But it's instead of like Ted's coming back, and now Rebecca is now managing a women's team.
Okay.
And so he's gonna come back. It's gonna be a completely new cast of people. Mm-hmm. There's probably gonna be some cameos.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But completely new cast. Ted's gonna be coaching a women's team.
Okay, I like that because it's not just the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I think Roy's coming back.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
No. But what was his name? The other one? The other assistant coach?
I can't remember.
It's been too long since I watched that show.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. But I think...
But that would make sense, yeah.
Well, Jason Sudeikis... Is that his name?
I think so.
The guy that plays Ted. He was basically like he was on a podcast and they were like, is there anything that you can say? And he goes, I can say we're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Mm. And everyone's like, that's enough.
That's enough.
That's enough. But yeah, Ted Lasso is pretty good. They have another show called Shrinking with Harrison Ford and
really?
And Jason Sudeikis, who isn't Ted. It's the guy from the fucking Muppet movie
Shrinking?
in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah. Huh. Is written by the same people that made Ted Lasso.
And Harrison Ford's in it?
Yeah, he's one of the main cast.
Interesting.
Oh no! So Jason Sudeikis is Ted, and then you got Jason Segel, who's from the Muppets and How I Met Your Mother.
Segel or Seagal? Wait, I'm thinking of someone else. Never mind.
Seagal's a completely different guy.
Steven.
You're thinking of Steven Seagal.
Yep.
That guy's a character in itself. but yeah, it's basically like this is the poster for it. It's kind of grainy. Oh no, there it is. But it's like it's like they're all therapists. Mm-hmm. They're shrinks.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting.
And you kind of follow them through their lives and their struggles and stuff. That's a good one. They just came out with season 2, and then now they got Severance. There's this one show called Bad Monkey that I'm watching. I'm watching with my mom. It's like kind of a mystery detective thing. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. And then they're coming out with another one called On Set, I think, and it's Seth Rogen's show.
Huh.
And it's like more of a serious. I think it's more of a drama.
Really?
But it has so many...
Seth Rogen in a drama show?
Yeah, dude. From the clips I've seen, he's like losing his shit.
Is he fire at it?
Yeah, he's a great actor.
I know.
But
I still have the mental image of him playing Donkey Kong in my head, and I can't get it out no matter what.
Dude, that's the same thing with me and like Jack Black for any character.
That's all he plays.
Jack Black doesn't play the character. He plays himself as the character, which
is fire.
It's like the character's doing an impression of Jack Black.
Yeah, because he was awesome as Bowser. Mm-hmm.
There are some
Steve
people.
Was funny.
There are some people that are like The Rock. When I see The Rock in something, I'm not like, oh, it's this character. I'm like, it's The Rock. But then it's like,
except it's not even like it's him. Maybe it is. I don't know. He just plays the same character. There's this picture and it's like 4 frames, and he's got basically the same outfit on and like a same general background, and it's just, hey, these are all 4 different Rock movies.
It's him and also like Jason Statham.
Yeah. Yep.
Same thing.
Except I don't remember what the name of it is or like what or who it's about, but there's like this the movie that The Rock's in where he's like a boxer, and I've like seen like the behind the scenes pictures, and he looks different. It's not just him.
It's an A24 movie.
Yeah, I forget what it's called though.
It
looks good, and I do actually want to watch it.
They're giving him the Zac Efron treatment of Iron Claw.
Yeah, oh my dude, Iron Claw was so good.
I haven't watched it.
It's so good.
I know I wanted to when it came out, but I just never got around to it.
You gotta watch it.
There's a bunch of movies to where I'm like, oh yeah, that looks really good, and then just time gets away from me.
Yeah,
I just never watch it.
That's how I am.
Except I'm more like...
Except you actually end up watching some of them, and I don't.
Yeah. Like it's funny. So I got that letterbox thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'll have an issue with me saying his name. You remember Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He also has it, and we friended each other.
Yeah.
And I think last year he watched like over 100 movies.
Really?
Yeah. So it like tells you, like on Letterboxd, when you're friends with people, it'll tell you how many movies they watched in 1 year, or you can go through their like catalog by year.
Okay.
And I think last year I only watched like 30 something, which I mean, like, it's a lot. Yeah, I did 32 in 24.
Okay.
But
damn.
Yeah, dude, my watch list, like my films, like all like documented, is 222. My watch list is 126.
Wow. Damn, I gotta get back on. I tried setting up Letterboxd like last summer, I think, and I put in like just 5 movies I knew I liked off the top of my head, and I like lost interest. But I want to do that again.
So, remember how I told you we need to watch Mickey 17?
Yeah.
So I watched it with my dad.
Oh yeah, how is it? Because that's when I want to go see that with my dad. Because he said he thought it looked really good.
There's like a weird sex scene in it.
Well, that's like every movie.
But
Not
it's
every
like
movie,
weird.
but really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The trailer made it seem like it was going to be a comedy.
Is it not? I mean, I can see how it wouldn't be, but I like really thought it would have some elements of it.
It's like kind of dry. It's some dry humor.
Okay.
At some points, because you're just kind of like, ain't no way they're saying this shit at this moment. Like,
oh, okay.
Like, really?
Like it doesn't feel forced, kind of?
Yeah, it almost doesn't feel forced, but it's just like it's almost like they don't set up the joke. People just say heinous shit.
Okay.
And you're like,
okay.
What? Like at one point, or one of the things is there's this guy that just walks around in a giant pigeon suit.
It's kind of funny.
And but it's like all this craziness will go down, and it's just this guy in this pigeon suit, like with a gun, and he's like you mother, like loses.
Is it like an you know those inflatable dino suits? Is it like an inflatable? It's just like a straight up pigeon suit.
It's like it's almost like the entire thing is like plastic.
Okay.
And it's like a hard casing almost.
Okay.
It's weird looking. But it's like the movie is complete. It's not what I thought it was going to be. In the first half, it was like I was like, I'm losing it. Like,
really?
Yeah, but then in the second half, when things started to like come together, then it got really good.
Okay.
But the whole thing is like, it's like printing yourself over and over again.
Yeah.
And then one of them doesn't die, and now that one's like, yo, if I go, that's it. I'm not coming back. Like, I can't live through another one.
Yeah.
Because the other one's already been made.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, so then it's like, who's gonna, like, live or die or whatever, and then it's like, stupid rich people running the whole, like, thing. Because their plan was, like, they're gonna get, like, all these people and they're gonna go to another planet and colonize for Earth.
Yeah, okay.
And Mickey, he's the guy that just goes onto the planet just to die over and over again to make sure that they can live. Like, one of the greatest feats, or like when they get there, they send him there so he can just inhale the air, and he contracts like a bacteria, and it like kills him. But then they use that to siphon like a vaccine. Yeah. But then everyone's all of a sudden able to do the like, but he dies.
Yeah.
Horribly.
Really.
Multiple times. Yeah.
So not as good as you thought it was going to be, or was it just different?
It was different, and it was good in the second half.
Okay.
First half kind of had me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I will also have to watch it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but I just wished it was more comical.
Yeah.
Just because the trailer made it seem like it was gonna be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's funny at times, but it's just because people are stupid.
You like different type of humor than you were thinking too.
Yeah, it's a different type of humor than I thought, especially with like all the action and like the Frank Sinatra playing in the trailer as well.
Yep.
That's what I wanted. I wanted stupid funny shit like that. But yeah, that movie was interesting. It was an interesting movie.
Yep. Okay, well, I think we should go back to the Minecraft movie.
I was about to say Minecraft.
Second movie, or you didn't see the end or the post-credit scene, right? Okay.
I know what happens,
You know what happens.
I've been told, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like anything special, but like the message is, hey, Alex is here.
Yeah. You think they're going to do another one?
They're absolutely gonna do another one.
The
Are you
movie,
kidding me? This was like who? What was the studio that did it? Was it Warner Brothers?
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
definitely.
I think it was whatever studio did it was like one of their best openings in like a while. I think.
So
they're absolutely gonna do another one.
So opening weekend, the movie grossed 163 million domestically and 313 million worldwide.
Yeah.
With the second weekend earning 80 million. After 2 weeks, the film has succeeded 550 million globally.
They're making a second one.
Wonder what...
You and I both know they're going to make more.
I need to pull up the IMDb so that way I can see what the budget was. It's got to be at least 30 mil.
I'm sure. 30, 40, whatever. But do you think Steve and Alex fall in love in the second one?
Is that the story?
I don't know. Do you think that's the story?
For a kids movie, I don't know if they'll do that. Maybe.
It's definitely a kids movie because the general was named. What was he named? General Chungus.
Chungus is like a thing when we were just exiting.
2017 ass.
Like that was us in middle school.
Yeah.
Like that was our thing.
Yeah.
I feel like even though the Minecraft movie is a kids movie, I still feel like it was aimed towards our generation because they were using a bunch of references they definitely that we made.
Yeah. I think they definitely aimed it at like both of those types of things because like my two sisters are in middle school and they'll still come around screaming about Chungus sometimes because I think that's just like a middle school thing at this point.
Yeah.
But no, they're definitely going to make a second one. And going into it, I was like, oh, second one, or eventually down the line, they go and beat the Ender Dragon.
I want to see them.
But then,
okay, Steve's already beat
But
the
yeah,
Ender
but
Dragon.
then during it, Steve just pulls out 2 Elytras, and he has more because he's like, dang it, I thought I brought 3.
How many islands has this man gone to?
Enough, clearly. So what do they do from there now?
Wither.
But
Warden.
If they do the Wither, it's going to be the classic, like, oh, villain's going to destroy the world. I'm going to destroy the world with my Wither, ha 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 ha. But then when they actually start it, it's like it's too powerful for even them. Which I can definitely, like, that's kind of a classic trope, I would think, right?
Do you think they could go Wither Storm?
That would be insane.
That would be wild.
That would be kind of nuts. That would be pretty cool.
So the budget
yep,
was 150 mil.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought it was like 30 or 40.
Did the Minecraft movie need $150 million?
Did it need, dude? Most of that, like all of that, had to go towards like.
It didn't goddamn need $150
million. Like the CG and VFX artists, obviously.
I hope.
Actually,
so.
No, wait. I think.
I hope so.
No, a bunch of it went to the actors because I know Jason Momoa.
Well, yeah, because you have Jason Momoa and Jack Black.
Dude, Jason Momoa got paid more than Jack Black.
Really?
He had a higher paying contract.
Actually?
Yes.
Why?
He was I don't know. Well, I wonder if it's like Jason Momoa was like, maybe he was like, and then but then Jack Black's probably like down.
Probably didn't have to be swayed to do this movie.
Yeah. Jack Black was probably like, okay. You know what? I did Mario.
Yeah.
Let me do Minecraft.
Okay, that's true.
Like.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, but.
Isn't it hilarious that Jack Black is like, he's such an icon.
So Bowser, Kung Fu Panda, he does.
For the past 3 years, he's had a phenomenal animated movie come out. That.
He had in his song.
And a song,
right?
Too.
Because he had the Bowser song, then he sang
a Kung Fu Fighting, right?
No, what's that? Did he sing that one?
Well, not originally, but he just
hit me one more time, or hit me baby one more time. Remember he did that like music video thing with his band. Did you not see that?
No, I know that he did that. I just didn't know it was associated with Kung Fu Panda.
Well, because I don't remember if that was in the actual movie, but he did like a music video covering that song with his band, and it also was like it like with like the theming and like the characters in the background of it.
Oh yeah, he did it for the. Yeah, Tenacious
It
D.
was like a promotional thing for the movie, but he also like did it with his band. So he did that, and then
Kung Fu Panda 4 credit song.
It was the credit song.
It was the credit song. Yeah.
Okay, that's right. And then he did he did Minecraft this year. So
With
what does he do next year?
Lava. What does he do next year?
What does he do next year? We went from Bowser to Poe to Steve from Minecraft.
Is there any like live action or animated thing that they're gonna do? I know they just announced Zelda. They just announced live action Zelda.
Who could he be in Zelda?
I don't know any of the Zelda lore. I wanna get the games and I wanna do Let's Plays on them.
You need to play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
I know, but I want to go like older.
Oh, you can definitely go older. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
Wind Waker, Majora's Mask. I haven't played Majora's Mask, and I really need to.
I'm gonna use my sister's Switch to do all that. I'm not getting this.
Yeah.
Which we can talk about that in a second.
Yeah, but oh god, well, you know who Ganon is, like the big bad of it. Oh, okay. God, who the hell could he? I don't know who the hell Jack. I really hope. I know they announced the Legend of Zelda. I really hope it's a good movie. I really hope it's like actually a good movie.
Even though
be so good.
Well, even though I don't know anything about Zelda and all that stuff, I saw that and I was just like, do we need more of these?
If they do it the right way, it will be amazing. It really will be.
Well, okay, I think the Minecraft movie is a good example of like it could either go one of two ways.
Yeah.
And at first, everyone thought it was going to be awful. But then the community made it amazing.
Well, the thing is, if you make a serious Minecraft movie, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work as well as it did.
I feel like the joke would be that it's taking itself too seriously.
It's you can't take it too seriously.
Like imagine
if you did, it would suck.
Imagine Tom Cruise. Like Mission Impossible type acting, okay? But Minecraft. And Tom Cruise is doing his run, and then all of a sudden he throws an ender pearl.
That would be okay.
It would be funny.
You're changing my mind a little bit.
It would be funny because of how serious they're taking it.
That's true. But he
has the water bucket clutch. Mission Impossible water bucket clutch.
Tom Cruise water bucket. Okay, that would be kind of fire.
It's Top Gun, but with the happy ghasts.
Yeah, but I still don't think it does as well as Jack Black doing it. Sonic, I think, is kind of a mix, where you can like take parts of it seriously, but then it's like Jim Carrey, and it's just hilarious and it's funny. They could do.
Also, the voice actors they got for Sonic is really good.
Oh yeah, and I mean the whole like redesign for the original movie.
People think that's a marketing stunt.
No. They put millions and millions of dollars into stuff for the original one, and they changed it. Yeah. And they lost so much money doing it. But it worked.
But I think they gained.
They gained. In the long run, they absolutely
They probably broke even on just the first movie because of that.
Maybe they make a second movie. They definitely don't get to a third if the design looks like that. Right? There's no way it survives if the design looked like that.
Yeah.
But, so, Minecraft, the Minecraft that they did make that exists now, you cannot take seriously, and it's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Sonic, I think, is kind of a mix. Like there's parts of each, and then they're doing The Legend of Zelda, and that's one that they can take seriously, and it can be good.
Yeah, because the tone of Zelda isn't as like
it's not as like whimsical per se as like Minecraft.
Yeah, and also
definitely not like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
It's still a community thing though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like Minecraft could very well have been serious.
Yeah,
but because there's nothing really telling you. Yeah, people could have still like. But I think the fact that everyone was like, "We're gonna take every goddamn line that Jack Black says, and we're gonna meme the hell out of it."
Yeah,
that
because it worked because it blew up on TikTok like months before.
Dude,
it even comes out.
I sent you my top 30 quotes for the Minecraft movie.
And I said we're like it was like 2 weeks or something from it actually coming out. Top 30 moments from the Minecraft movie, and it's not even out yet.
Yeah.
And they still did that without. And I think I missed one of the trailers, so maybe they said it in there, like what the main thing was, like with the Nether taking over. But I saw all that stuff, and I still didn't know what like the main kind of plot of the movie was.
Yeah,
which was it was all just like because it was all just Jack Black one-liners.
I love when they did the Minecraft live thing, and it was like, and here's a sneak peek, and all I got from it was munching loaves, big softies.
Munching loaves. You know what? I saw.
That's a legend. Well, actually, that's not like a meme, but like that's cool that they did that.
That is cool.
But still, like that they love munching loaves.
Yeah, I think I saw it on TikTok, but it was like it was a couple days before April 1st, and like Minecraft does their like April Fool's snapshot or whatever, and someone said, "What if it's just regular Minecraft, but every time you select a block, it's Jack Black saying it." Stone, cobblestone,
dirt,
infested cobblestone. You know how amazing that would. What was it this
Creeper.
year? Do you know what it was this year? Like their April Fool's thing. What was it?
It was called Craft Mine.
Was it what did they do?
It's the biggest update to Minecraft I've ever seen, and it's for an April Fool's thing. Yeah, so it was I love that it's like normal that the biggest update they do is for April Fool's.
I feel this is like a theme. Like we'll go back to it quick, but like I play this game called War Thunder.
Yeah.
And it's like you get like tanks and like fighter jets and whatever. And I didn't play during it because I like just got back into it in the past week. But I think their like April Fool's thing was they finally did World War I stuff, which people have been like begging for a long time, and they just like do it as part of their April Fool's thing. And that's what Minecraft does. All their biggest things are just, you know what? Maybe that's why they don't actually, like, it seems like they don't get any work done because they're working all year on just April Fools.
We're going to have the best update just for a stupid little holiday. But so basically it's like, you spawn in this like void, and there's like an orb in front of you, and you can like put in random elements, and it'll generate an entire world with just those elements.
Really?
And you have to find a door to get out.
Oh, that's cool.
Craft Mine. I wish and I think people actually like try to make a world in it with like just the random ass elements.
Really?
Like, it's like 4 things, and it has like its own like animation screen. Where like all kind of flies together, and it's like the beam changes color depending on what you pick, and then a door opens up.
Okay.
And then, or I don't know if a door opens up or you just teleport to it, but all of a sudden you're in a world that's just like all cobblestone, all redstone, and some flowers.
Really? And it like looks like the terrain and everything.
The terrain changes and all that stuff.
Like, does the terrain look normal and it's just literally it's like completely different? Because like it looks different as different blocks, but I'm like, if you were to put the regular blocks in their place, would it look like a normal world?
Kind of.
Okay.
I haven't played it yet.
Okay, but it's like
been out
different.
For a bit, but I haven't.
I need to play it.
I saw Captain Sparkle's place, like some of it.
Okay.
I'm shocked he wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, because
well, Dan TDM was.
He was the.
He was at the very beginning.
He was one of the people in like the garage sale thingy, or the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire.
Remember, I was watching it with some of my friends, and I was like, "Hold on, wait, we gotta go back." And I checked, and I was like, "That's him,
Dan TDM."
I was like, "That's Dan."
I'm glad. Well, they had a couple shots that like had him in the background for like a good while, but I'm like glad I caught it immediately because I'm like, oh, that could have just been like a flash, and I completely missed it.
He didn't even say anything. I don't think
about him. Oh, like in the movie?
In the movie, I don't think so. He said a word.
I think. Yeah.
They should have had more cameos. I don't know if it was like a budgeting issue, but a bunch of these YouTubers would have definitely been like, like I'll just show up.
Yeah.
Like you don't even gotta pay me.
Yeah.
Like Captain Sparkles would have definitely done it for free. PewDiePie probably wouldn't have been able to since he's all the way in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, would you say? Well, PewDiePie's first video was Minecraft.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like he deserves.
Well, and I mean, he's like adjacent to it, and like everyone's, well, not everyone, but like a lot of people are gonna know who he is. You know,
if you know PewDiePie, you know he did like a few Minecraft Let's Plays.
Yeah, like you can make the connection easily. Mm-hmm. But I also like I that would have been cool, but I also like that they didn't like just load it up with cameos and like bank on that. You know what I mean? Well, like when they're done well, it's awesome.
Yeah, but like the Dan TDM one, I just felt like I was like, I could have easily missed that.
Yeah,
like really
that's
easily.
True. That too.
So like, I mean like I still don't even know where they would have thrown in all these people.
It was cool that they did it in the first place.
Dude, it would have been
like
funny
that they did it at all.
Would have been funny as hell if PewDiePie was like that kid's teacher. Okay, class. He's talking like, dude, no, we need bearded, insane PewDiePie.
Like,
That's what I need. That,
like 2018?
Yeah, when he was doing like getting over it, and he was like, "Scrat-to-do, for-to-do." Yeah, man.
That would have been so fire.
Dude, that's a deep cut. I don't know if you remember that.
I do. I remember
his try not to laugh. He was like, "Scrat-to-do, for-to-do."
The first time I ever saw him was like my brother was living with us at the time, and I don't know why. I went in his room like to just tell him something, and I looked at the TV. And I was like, "Oh, who's that?" And he's like, "You don't know who that is?" And I'm like, "I've never seen him before." And he was just like, "I don't remember what game he was playing," but I'm like, "Oh," I vividly remember, other than whatever game he was playing, like the first time I saw him, and it was like in that era.
In the craziness of the beard, yeah. I remember when I first started watching him, it was right before that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just fully got consumed, and he would like hide in his closet, and like he would jump out, and like Sive, his editor, would be like, "Which direction is PewDiePie gonna come in?" And then it was just like from the closet. I was like,
from behind the camera,
the camera, or just in the closet that's like in the middle of the screen, but it's like this tiny ass little wardrobe thing. Oh man, dude! Back in the day, PewDiePie, and now we just watch home videos.
It's so fire.
Yeah, I think Marcia edits all of those.
Really?
I think that's her, because I was reading through the comments and someone's like, "Yeah, the way that Marcia like edits this."
Oh really?
I was like, "Oh, I guess it's just cool. Her," which I think they said that they're like getting like land in Japan now. Apparently, the thing in Japan is you just buy land and build a house.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the usual, the norm. Okay. Like if you're gonna live there, you're gonna build your house. They
don't raise acres of land like they do here in Florida to just build housing developments.
Dude,
it's starting to piss me off. I can't lie.
We should just move to Japan.
Maybe we should. I can't speak Japanese though.
I feel like you could pick it up.
Maybe.
If you go there with a base understanding.
Well, yeah, like if you drop me in the middle of the woods, maybe not in the middle of the woods, but if you like drop me into Japan, like gun to my head scenario, I will figure it out. You know?
Yeah, that's
but it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a second.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a second. Like Ludwig.
Yeah. Fire series.
Such a good series.
I
started watching it when they were on like day 4.
Yeah.
Or so, and then I just kept up with it the whole time.
So fire. It was so good.
Such a good series. I don't know, that was just nice. It was fun to watch.
It was very cool.
And then so they were like a week ahead. Like that was the thing.
Yeah, I think they got back. I think they said they got back when like day 7 or 8-ish was like going up, somewhere around there. But no, I mean they had the RV following them like to make sure they don't die, right? Because that wouldn't be good. But then their editor is like slaving away in the RV to get it up. I'm like, damn, dude.
Well, at one point I think when they were they did a live stream like breaking it down.
Yeah.
They were talking about at that current time they still had editors in Japan.
Oh yeah, they were still just there finishing the stuff.
Because like they just couldn't get them back in time, I guess.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, I was looking at Ludwig's like Patreon and it's like $200,000 a month.
Oh, the
income they make.
Well, yeah, because his podcast, The Yard, is like has been one of, if not the top like Patreon accounts or whatever, I guess, for like years.
Dude, $200,000 a month?
Crazy.
How much do you think that is? Like 2.4 million
a year?
Yeah.
Wait, I can do math. No, I can't. Yeah. Am I crazy?
Yeah, that's 2.4 million.
Okay. I can do math.
Dude, that's 7 digits.
That's crazy.
7 digits a year.
It's insane.
We'll be like that.
Sure.
Well, because I know they do. That was a loud door shut.
They do their bonus episode. They do, and I've never. That's like my favorite podcast, but I've never had the Patreon, so I probably need to do that. But they have like.
Nero's coughing.
Oh, that was the dog.
Yeah, that's Nero.
Nero. They have their bonus episode obviously every week. I think they do like an advice show still. I think.
So like they take calls like and stuff.
Well, not like calls, but like comments and stuff.
Oh.
Or like even what I don't know. I've never watched it, but and like their Discord. I think they have a Minecraft server. They had, I don't know if it's still true, but they had this tier that was like $69 and you just didn't get anything, or you got like one thing extra from it or something. I think they called it the fuck you tier. I don't know. It was funny though.
Please tell me it's like you just get a piece of paper in the mail.
Oh no, you know what? That scared me.
I'm going to check to make sure you didn't throw up.
Checking to make sure a dog didn't die, ladies and gentlemen.
You didn't throw up on my bed.
Yeah, that also wouldn't be good.
Buddy? Are you okay? Okay, I don't see throw up.
Okay.
It's from all the shit he's eating.
From all the shit he's eating. The shit and crud.
The legitimate shit that he's
The shit and crud.
I've never listened to The Yard.
That's pretty funny.
Never watched it. I would watch the Misfits podcast, though.
Oh, are they still doing that?
No.
No, okay,
but they did like 200
so.
something episodes.
Yeah, they did a lot.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They were pretty funny. Fitz still uploads. They all still upload videos. They just don't do the podcast.
Yeah.
Man.
Swagger souls.
Swagger is hilarious. He still hasn't gotten his identity leaked yet, right?
I hope not. I don't know it.
That means going to jail.
I still can't like nail his accent. Like it's such a unique voice.
It's a unique way of talking.
Yeah.
For sure.
Awesome.
Do you want to talk about the outrageous Nintendo situation?
So here's number one. Their on system communication, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Like the game chat thing?
Game chat, that's what they call it. I mean, it's good that they have it. They're about 10 to 15 years too late. But that's Nintendo. You know
that's a subscription, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
because it's separate subscription.
Well, because it's part of their online thing. And well, number one, it's like I think it's free until like March or May of next year, like for everyone when they launch it, which is cool.
So that's almost like a year's worth of free
basically,
game chat.
which is cool. But like, if we were to ever be in a situation where we needed to be talking to each other, we wouldn't use Nintendo Game Chat.
Yeah, people can still just FaceTime.
Discord, FaceTime.
Yeah, like Discord or FaceTime.
I'm glad that they're doing it because it's something. The other thing though, did you watch like the whole direct or parts of it, whatever? Because
I've watched Jacksepticeye's thing, and I think you watched the whole thing.
Well, because I think it was the first thing they did after they like had the whole thing for the C button, was they announced like the Mario Party Jamboree, and Jamboree TV. It's like a DLC for it, right? And they have parts of the mini games where like with that camera, it like overlays you into the game.
Yeah,
which that's cool. That's pretty cool because like that you can't just do that.
How good is the quality going to be?
Oh, it's not good. Well, and here's the other thing I like. They're not lying about it. Like in the,
wasn't it like shit in the thing?
But it's not good that it's shit.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they're not lying about it. You know, they're straight up, hey, this is what it's going to look like. You know, and you're going to get what you get. Yeah. And I respect them for that. You know, but I mean, it was funny. Because it was like going through their like on 2008 like game chat or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they introduced the camera. Oh, we're in 2013, baby. We got the Xbox Connect. They are rapidly advancing.
Oh man, Nintendo is like they've been in this weird state of being current, but also being so far behind.
Well, and Nintendo focuses on their games. Like
Which makes sense.
They put their games first. That's what they do, and I think that's great.
I feel like they need more striking IPs besides from Mario and Zelda.
Yeah. Well, they're able to, because I kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I didn't, when they flashed up, like, they didn't flash it up. They showed Elden Ring was going to be on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But they can run it now. They can run stuff like that. When they said Madden was going to be on it, I was like, I don't believe you. Because the concept of Madden being on a Nintendo console, even, I mean, like, the old ones, they did it. Like, I don't remember, like, the old, like, pixelated whatever they did, but, like, the concept of a modern Madden game was, like, insane to me, being on there. So they can expand their horizons now, is, like, what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I see that.
I have my Xbox, my Series X. I'm not going to choose to play Elden Ring on my Switch over my Xbox. Like, me personally.
Yeah. But
they can still do it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And people will be playing... What?
I want to say, fuck you, Nintendo, for not giving us a Bloodborne sequel instead of giving us a Duskblood game that, like it's going to be a cool new game.
Yeah.
We want Bloodborne too.
Yeah.
Or remastered or something like that.
What was it, the Duskbloods? Was like
that
whole
it's like
new
Duskblood.
It looked like, it's not a game I would play, but it looked pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks good,
cool.
but it's also only on Nintendo.
Yeah.
Which is, that to me is kind of like even more of like a fuck you, because it's like...
But they're building their IP.
Is it their IP, or is it FromSoft?
I don't know enough about... Excuse me. God, I don't know enough about that stuff. My fuck you is I want my goddamn Pokemon DS games on the Switch.
Oh, yeah, they should. Well, yeah, isn't Pokemon also kind of like a Nintendo property as well?
Well, Pokemon's purely a Nintendo property. Maybe not purely. I don't know.
Well, I thought it was
Nintendo invented Pokemon.
Well, Pokemon is like almost like its own entity, and then Nintendo's kind of like an umbrella term.
But, like, in terms of where you play them,
yeah.
I mean, you can, like, pirate them, obviously. Yeah. That's what people do, because you can't goddamn get the games.
Yeah.
But you play them on Nintendo... You play the actual games on Nintendo consoles only.
Yeah.
They're getting closer because they announced the GameCube thing.
That was cool.
And I don't have Nintendo Online, and I can't remember the last time I had it. I'm going to buy that pack with the stuff on it so I can play the GameCube games. Because they're getting, and again with the Pokemon, they're getting closer because they had Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, which are like spin-off games, like they're not main series, but they're still there. They had like the Luigi's Mansion on there. What was the Zelda? What Zelda was it? Wind Waker?
Yeah,
I think it was Wind Waker, which I've never played that I want to play on that. So that's cool. And building off of that, what I was hoping for, they have like the USB port on the bottom for like the dock.
Yeah,
they had put the one on top. Right? So I'm like, okay, tabletop charging. And this is wishful thinking because they're never going to do it. I wanted them to have an extra screen that you could like pop onto the back of it, plug in, and you play your Switch like a DS.
That would be cool.
They're never going to do it. Yeah. There's going to be some third party thing that makes something like that, I'm sure. But like they're never going to do that.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad.
Man, when we start recording our Wii U games, you don't know how long it took me to clean this thing.
Really?
This thing was covered in so much dirt and dust. Like,
when's the last time you like touched it before? Like,
years ago.
Really?
Like before high school.
Yeah.
So like, it was just covered in gunk. Like the joysticks and stuff. They were so, I don't know what got on them, but I think it was like sticky.
Really?
It was weird. So I went through like 7 wet wipes just to get this one joystick clean. And there's like I don't know if like Nero was biting some of the shit off.
Yeah.
But like
it's all like ripped off, like the rubbery on it.
Yeah, like this and also some of the controllers that I have. But then
what a failure, huh?
The Wii U?
I don't know enough about how bad it is or how bad people say it is, because I never had one, and I had like one friend that had one.
This was like, I liked it. I thought this was awesome compared to
I
the
guess
Wii.
it's like commercially, I guess it's a failure because it didn't sell nearly as well as the Wii, right?
Did it?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Surely not.
I thought this was pretty good.
But I was like, for years and years after it came out, I didn't even know what it was because I never had one.
Oh.
I had like one friend that had one, and we never used it.
Well, probably not the pad. Well, this was the main selling point of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to have a little screen, which I thought this was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's even got like a camera and shit.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously.
And a mic.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they expanded on it with the Switch.
Yeah, the Switch, that like blew everyone's minds.
Oh, yeah.
Even though this was already kind of a thing.
But it's like, it's clunky, and
yeah, it's kind of clunky.
It's like portable on its own and whatever,
Yeah, I mean, like that, you just got to keep it in internet range.
Yeah.
And like the battery's not that good on it as well.
No, I'm sure
like
it's not.
You got to just keep it on the charger the whole time. But yeah, when we play more with these games,
yep,
I want to be able to, like, at some point, if we get like a studio, I want to have like a background and be like a bookshelf case thing, but it's all the game cases that we play.
That would be cool.
I want that. And probably like even like for videos for my channel alone, I'll just get because eventually, if we're going to play games on our channel, we're going to eventually have to get the new Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't cross-plat, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That, like, at least the Wii and the Wii U got that right. Like, for a bunch of Wii games, you can play on the Wii U.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I'm going to get one eventually. Definitely not at launch, I don't think. But, like, by the time the Pokemon game comes out in, like, November, I think. I don't remember if it's like late 2025. I'll have to get one. But other than that, I'm good with my normal one until then.
Yeah, I think Nintendo's going to learn pretty soon that, like, people are probably just going to stick to the regular Switch.
Yeah.
Until they come out with enough stuff to make it convincing for people to get the Switch too.
Well, okay, so how much it costs, right? $450.
Yeah.
That is definitely a shock value thing because Nintendo consoles are not $450 typically.
How much are they? I always thought they were like $400.
No, the Switch was $300.
Okay.
The Switch Lite, which was like the only handheld, like purely handheld Switch, was like $200, I think.
What do you mean purely handheld?
They have a Switch Lite that doesn't dock, and it's like only a handheld console.
So you have to so that itself is the console?
Yeah.
And then you have to charge it like independently?
Yeah. But it's pretty cool because like there's a lot of people that would only want to play it handheld, and you're getting $100 knocked off of it.
So it's probably like what, a Steam Deck?
Well, it's literally a Nintendo Switch. It's the same thing as a Switch, but you can't dock it.
And you can't like HDMI onto a...
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's like it wasn't like, oh, this is our big new console. It's like, hey, this is an option if you want that, and it's cheaper.
It's like a MacBook and MacBook Air type thing.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't remember how much the 3DS was. I do know that it was way more expensive than people wanted it to be, and they cut the prices pretty quickly, I think, or at some point they did. And I don't know what like the GameCube and whatever were. I'd have to look that up because I wasn't like around to do that, like have that stuff. Obviously, for what? Because people have been complaining. Hey, we want a more powerful Switch. You're getting a more powerful Switch, and I think, I mean, 450 is a lot, but that's what game consoles are. And you obviously don't have to buy one.
Yeah.
The Switch is completely fine on its own still. But I'm like, that's fine. I don't want $80 games to become the norm. That cannot happen.
So I was watching a podcast and they were talking about this, like the whole why people are, or like why it is the way that it is.
Yeah.
It's inflation. For the past 20 years, games have been stuck at a good $60 or so.
And the hammer does have to drop at some point.
Yeah, they've been losing money because of it. And so Nintendo's probably the only people to be like, besides some Sony properties where they went from 60 to 70, like I think I paid like $70 for Spider-Man 2.
And like I think the one for me was like college football came out over the summer again, and that was $70.
Yeah,
And I
but
think
the fact that it's 80 for digital and then 90 for physical.
that's not true though.
What do you mean it's not true? What are they?
That's what people said. It's the same price physical.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then
Which is why I was mad about that.
A bunch of my hate's brought back, or it's down.
I was mad about that for like a couple days until they said it wasn't true or whoever, because I don't know who the hell said it. But
it was probably true originally, and then they saw how everyone reacted and was like, okay, maybe we want to pull this back.
Either way, it's not true. And I was mad because I like having physical games. I like having my physical games, and like I was like, I have to pay $10. I thought it was stupid, but as long as the big issue is that it's different, or was that it was different, but it's not. But I mean, $80 is a lot for like I couldn't even now, and especially like because I got my Switch for Christmas like 3 or 4 years ago, I think, with like the Mario Kart bundle. I couldn't imagine paying $80 for Mario Kart back then. That still seems like a lot. Now they did make it not completely, but like that is the wildest shakeup Mario Kart's ever had, I think.
Yeah, it's impressive games. Because it's
very. I like that they went so. Because it's been so long since Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 was on the Wii U.
Yeah, I have the disc.
Yeah, and like they upgraded it, and like they had that whole DLC, like the Kart Tour Pass.
Is that the one where you get free roam?
No, the new one is. But like they added like a DLC onto it with like a whole. They literally doubled the amount of tracks in it. And I bought that because I love Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And it was great. But and that was like a couple years ago, I think. God, it was a while ago. But it's been the same game for like since the Wii U.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they shook it up. You know?
My issue with like party games and stuff, because a lot of Nintendo stuff is like party games.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging out with people, I don't know if it's the people I hang out with or the thing itself. I never play that. Like,
no.
I had one group of friends to where we would play Switch stuff sometimes, but it wouldn't even be like, if we were to play games, it would be like Jackbox.
Yeah.
Not even
I've done like
Mario Kart.
Like staying the night at like a friend's house with like a whole group of people.
Yeah.
We would do around the Mario Party, we would do a Smash tournament, and then we'd go to like Jackbox or something. Sometimes we would do Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But then everyone got mad at me because
because you were too good. Are you one of those people that haven't taken a shower in 14 years and know all the secrets to the tracks?
I shower. I'm just a tryhard. Okay.
I shower sometimes.
I'm just a tryhard. But
does the color green look foreign to me? A little, but like
no, but and the other thing is like cuz Nintendo's like famously very family friendly.
Yeah.
So when they were like doing the game chat thing and like cuz like the community thing, I'm like that's not how people
That's not
talk.
how that's going to be.
That's not how people talk. And I know why they're doing it. I get it. They need to be brand safe and whatever, but I'm like that's not how that works.
Dude, it's going to be
I promise you
it's going to get sent back to COD lobbies like immediately.
Well, and the thing I was saying were like in the Mario Party, where they'll like overlay you into the game, that's going to become an issue.
Oh, that's going to become such an issue.
If there's like public lobbies for that, that's going to be an issue.
They cannot have public that's a safety hazard.
I don't think they will. I doubt they will because they're very like, hey, you need to be like on the friends list to do that, I think.
That's good. They added a bunch of parental controls to that too, right?
Yeah. Oh, they're big on the parental controls too.
Yeah. Which that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, it's Nintendo. Like you're not going to get all that like stuff right from them, you know?
Man, I still feel like they just need more striking IPs.
Yeah.
Just make it more convincing to have people like didn't they announced like a Hollow Knight thing like for Silksong?
Yeah. Didn't they announce Silksong in like 2019 or something?
They announced Silksong soon after Hollow Knight came out.
Yep.
And then it's been radio silent until that.
And you know the funniest part where there's like the sections in the direct where they'll like have like 10-second clips of like just random games and it's like, oh, this is coming, this is blah blah blah. It was just in the middle of one of those Like, hey, oh yeah, Silk Song's coming. Now look at this other game that no one's heard of.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what the fuck? Is it actually happen? I hope it's actually happening.
Oh, I think it's happening. I think it's supposed to happen.
It damned better be.
I think they haven't announced it that it's happening later this year or next year.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like,
they've been saying that for years. That could have
been one of the biggest moments of it, just confirming that it's still real. And it's just scrunched in one of those,
they should have
like,
put a trailer out.
Slideshow things.
That, like how they did a trailer for Dust Bloods. They should have done, okay, guys, here's the Silk Song
trailer. And it really didn't even have to be, like, that intense.
Like 30 seconds even, and some of the bosses.
Like a dedicated trailer, you know? But at the end of the day, it's real.
At least it's real.
It's real.
I'm not insane.
It's not.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Imagine they pull the like, no, never mind.
Imagine it sucks, though.
Oh, God, I hope it...
I'm pretty sure it won't suck. But imagine it's just bad.
Have you played a Hollow Knight?
No.
It's pretty good.
I do want to, though. It looks very fun.
It is kind of consuming.
Is it? Like addicting, or like you have to lay time into it?
Both.
Okay.
Because, like, there's a lot that goes into Hollow Knight. There's, like, over 50 bosses.
Oh, wow. Like I didn't realize it was that much.
Well, I was planning out, like, a Let's Play, and there's, like, in order to completely beat the game, you have to beat the game.
Yep.
And then you go back into the same file, and then there's, like, other bosses. Like, not only, like, it's a part of the story that you beat, like, this one boss, then you go back. And then because of that, you're now able to fight these other higher bosses.
Okay.
So it's like all still in the story. And at one point, you if you defeat like a certain amount of people, you open a pantheon.
Okay.
Which is like an area further below the map, and you can then fight any boss you want at any difficulty you want.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then you can. There are certain really things where it's like if you don't get hit once, you then beat the boss, but then it's like specially graded at like I think it's like it turns gold. Like they're like statues, and like it turns gold, being like you beat this on the hardest mode with no hits.
Yeah.
Like it's very detailed, and it's a big ass map too.
Damn. Okay.
It's a lot in the game, but
I'm gonna have to. That's something I can play this summer when I've got time.
You may need like a guide for it. That's the thing too. Really? I mean, like you can play the game without a guide.
Yeah.
Like that's how I did it the first time. But if you really want to like actually know where to go and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's an issue to have a guide for a game like that.
I do have trouble with that stuff sometimes. Like it's not even like remotely the same game, but you know that like the that Jedi game, like Fallen Order, is that what it's called? Like the original one. I was playing and I loved it. I don't remember what part I got to. I stopped playing it because I couldn't figure out where to go.
Same.
I couldn't be the boss. I couldn't get past this or whatever. I didn't know where the hell to go.
Then again, also the gameplay in that was janky.
It
felt janky.
It was. I haven't played it in years, like in the original one. And the second one came out, right? Or it was about to come out, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish this first game because I want to play the second one. And I looked it up, and I finally got through where I was doing, and I got stuck again.
Yep.
And maybe it's a skill issue. Maybe it's maybe I just suck, and I do kind of suck at that game.
I'm too impatient to figure it out.
I know. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. At some point, I'll go back and finish it. Shmeep shmop.
I'm just too impatient to do that shit. Like, I know if I ever play Elden Ring, which I have it, I bought it, and it's downloaded on my computer. Yep.
That's why I'm terrified of playing Elden Ring.
Black Myth Wukong, though, if you get that, it's very much like it's the fighting style and the bosses of Elden Ring.
Yep.
But it actually, like, tells you where to go.
Okay.
So it actually, like, you can actually go and get stuff done.
It's like, I don't need... Well, I mean, I might need help beating some bosses, but I'll figure it out. I don't need help beating bosses.
Dude, it's taking me whole ass hours to beat bosses in that game.
Like, you don't need to tell me, hey, do this, and this, and you'll beat them, blah, blah, blah. Just tell me. You don't need to give me hints as to how to progress. Just tell me where to go. Tell me, hey, go here and figure this thing out.
Yeah, no, like, literally just tell me where to go, and then I'll figure the rest out.
Give me a baby mode that I can toggle on and just, like... Is it the, don't the Lego games have like the newest Lego game, like the newest Lego Star Wars game has this thing, and it'll like dart in front of you, and it's like, hey, follow this, and this takes you to whatever objective that you're like targeting. Just give me that.
Yeah, it's like
Make it easy
I'm
for
too
me,
lazy.
please.
I'm too lazy to figure out where I'm supposed to go, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, if you ever like, actually at this point, if you get like if you get a PC, like a good one at least,
Yeah.
I'll give you my Steam account so you can play like my games and stuff, because I think you'd like Black Myth Wukong, because it's very much
very interesting.
it's very much just you, like, you're thrown into this world, but it will. And also the way that the map's made is kind of forces you to go into certain places, unlike Elden Ring, where you could literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
And same with Hollow Knight, you can go anywhere. So in Black Myth, you actually gotta it actually shows you where you gotta go without directly telling you.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't need to tell me how to fix this puzzle or whatever, or beat the. I'm just tell me where to go, so I can just progress.
But that game will make you want to rip your hair out.
Really?
Like if you go back and look at my Twitch VODs,
Yeah.
there are times where I'm literally sitting there going, holy I'm like about to crack because I've been fighting the same boss for the past like hour. Crash out. Like, I remember there'd be individual nights where I'd only fight like 2 bosses because it would be so mind numbing to just like, I remember there's one that's like a giant tiger and it will disappear. Like, in the middle of the fight, he will just vanish and go invisible, and then you can't like auto lock onto him anymore.
Really?
And it's to a point to where like when he reappears, he like dashes at you and it does a shit ton of damage. And I just remember I got into the state where I'm like, I don't need to know where he is. I just need to memorize the time it takes for him to like disappear and reappear, and then just
you can
dodge.
Like, go from there.
All I do is it would be like 2 seconds. I'll be like, okay, he's gone. 1, 2, and I just dodge, and all of a sudden he's either in front of me or behind me, and I'm dodging his attack.
Yep.
Just like at that point, you don't even need to fight. You don't even need to memorize how they fight. You just need to memorize how to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of that game is. And like the parrying too, dude, if you parry perfectly, everything goes in slow motion for a second, and it's so satisfying.
That's nice.
So nice. That one you would.
Yeah,
it's just you
I
need
to play that.
My computer, I'm noticing for a lot of games, like especially those AAA type games, it will fight demons trying to load it.
Yeah.
I need a better computer.
We'll get there.
Especially if I'm gonna do like video game videos.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm looking at companies that do pre-built computers, but it's like $2,000 for like a RTX like 5060 and stuff.
Expensivo. How long have we been going for?
This is about an hour.
All right.
All right. Well, like, comment, subscribe, send it to your grandma. Your grandma's gonna love our videos. She will.
This is Rusty. I forgot my last name. Lunar Module Pilot of Apollo 9. Signing off.
All right.
The military's gonna kill me for saluting like that.
No, I think they'd actually appreciate that.
Okay.
I think they would.
Cool.
Bye bye.